Hey everyone, how we doing? Welcome back to the People Person podcast, brought to you, as always, by Good Time Media. As you may or may not be aware, Good Time took a little Cali trip this past week, so we got some great interviews, especially today's with Casandra, but gotta be honest, secret time. The audio for this one, not the greatest. You know, we went out that night, had a great little event, the Visor 3-year anniversary, which I'll get to more in my interview with Dylan. We went out that night. Mistakes were made on the audio department. The mics, for some reason, decided not to work. So if it doesn't sound the best, to deal with it. Whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're listening in your car, in your headphones, just bear with us for a little bit. It's still a great interview. You're going to love it. If you come to Good Time expecting the most professional content in the world, you come to the wrong place, but I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. Some great moments. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
Cue song Tennessee Whiskey.
We don't have the money for that. I can't afford that song.
Dry January, not going well.
When was the last time you had Jack?
College. And you know I'm old.
Oh, you're not old.
I'm older than you.
Well, yeah, everyone's older than me. I'm a child.
We established that. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go. So, Hoodiegate, let's talk about it.
Oh my god.
It's been a while since you've been on. You didn't answer the question when it was a big thing. Let's talk about Hoodiegate. What do you know? Kate, let's set the stage for people listening at home. Katie Thurston, the Bachelorette, ended up somehow with my hoodie out of nowhere. I didn't send her one. I would love to send her one, Katie, if you're listening. Love to send her one. She ended up one morning, posting an Instagram story with my hoodie on. You were there that night.
I was.
How did she end up with my hoodie?
Well, first of all, how did it feel to come across that?
It was riveting. I was on my way back from a baseball game. And I'm driving back and I check my Instagram story and I see Katie and she's talking about being hungover or something. Love you, Katie. It's amazing. Thank you for the relatable content. And she's just wearing a Good Time hoodie. Mm-hmm. And I was like, this is unbelievable. I sent all my friends. They were like freaking out. How is this possible? I don't know. And I still have not got to the bottom of it. Would you like to shed some light on it? How did she end up with my hoodie?
You know, I didn't think this Hoodiegate would have blown up.
It's a big thing. Everyone's talking about it.
I wish I would have paid more attention when I was there. I will say, you know, the night before, girls got wild.
As they do.
Had a couple special guests. I know Chasen was there.
Shout out Chasen, friend of the program.
Shout out Chasen. I think he might have had a hoodie.
He did.
Going around.
It was definitely Chasen's hoodie. So,
there might have been some late night partying, exchanges of hoodies.
Okay, that doesn't just happen. I've gone out with my producer Cole, shout out to Cole. We go out all the time. We don't just give each other's. Is there anything to say? How did she end up with the hoodie?
If you're thinking Chasen and Katie hooked up or something, that is not the 100% case. I'll clear the rumor.
Okay, clear the rumor.
If there was one.
The zero.
Now, I think Chasen was so excited about your hoodie.
Of course.
He brought it over.
And he gave it away. So, my biggest issue with Hoodiegate is the fact that Chasen was willing. Because, okay, let's say. All
right. We were at his house.
Mm-hmm.
She probably's like, ooh, getting a little chilly in San Diego, aka 65 degrees. So
it's amazing here.
Chasen, can I borrow a sweater? It's chilly. Probably went to his closet. You know, girls, you know you're not going to get the hoodie back.
Mm-hmm. So he grabbed his worst hoodie.
This is where
I get angry.
This is where I kind of,
So
I give you the real news.
I want it. That's what I want the truth. I want the honest truth. That's why we're here. That's why I'm in San Diego.
I'm going to lose a hoodie. Which one am I going to lose?
That hurts. That hurts a lot.
I know.
Oh, I have a hoodie right here. Look at this. It's right here. It's a beautiful hoodie. Everyone at home, if you're watching on YouTube, it's a beautiful hoodie.
We should ask.
You have one, right?
I do.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. Because I was going to give that one to you, but...
Where is it? I'm just joking.
That was so mean.
I have it. It's in my favorites pile.
No, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
When was the last time you wore it? Let's be honest. No, let's open up the honesty book. Open it up. It's been a while. You don't wear hoodies here in San Diego. It's 7 years.
That's why I haven't,
Yeah, I gave you
not
an
old
out.
enough to wear it. I do love it. Beautiful colors, a lot to match with. But on the other hand, Chasen was probably like, "Hey, I want to shout out my boy. Have Katie wear the sweater." Boom. And what did she do? She did. And what happened?
So you're clearing it up. There was no Chasen and Katie drama, correct? No. It was just a friendly, let me give away my shitty hoodie that I don't care about. Take it. That was it.
Or let me give you my
No. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It was more of a let's give away my shitty hoodie.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm over it. It's fine. I accept it. That's
over it? We talked about this one. When was the podcast?
Nah, it's been a long time, and I'm still not over it. But anyways, we should move on. Let's
on from the hoodie gate, please.
Let's talk about tonight. We went out. This is not the most sober podcast I've ever done in my life. Probably the furthest from.
He's had a couple vodka Red Bulls.
Because I figured 5. Let's not get crazy. 4.
Plus the kombuchas.
Plus the kombucha. That's not available in Indiana, so it's a San Diego special, I guess.
You had to go for it.
Let's talk about Cole and I's social anxiety. So, we were there. We went to this Visor party. Shout out to Visor, 3-year anniversary. Congratulations to them. Mm-hmm. We were there. We got there early before our friend Casandra got there. We were there way too early. We spent a lot of time just sitting by ourselves at the bar. I just want to ask you, we have very high social anxiety at that point. We don't know anyone there. It's just us. What kind of tips can you give to other people who are like, I'm at a situation, I don't know people. How do you branch out? You brought us out. We had more fun once you showed up. That's a fact.
I appreciate that. Well, let me set the scene. You guys were at the bar, facing the bartender, back to the crowd.
Yeah.
Once you know you're getting a little too friendly with the bartender in not a good way.
Is that a bad thing?
It's just I was a bartender.
Really? How long?
For about 2 years.
So if you're becoming friends with you, it's a bad thing?
Well, I just I had my people where I knew I'm ooh, these guys aren't picking up any chicks. They need another hand. Let me over pour this vodka for them. Let me give them a little TLC.
That's why we got a free drink. That's why we got a free drink at the bar. Fuck. Oh no.
Once you were the bartender loves us. I'm oh my god, she feels bad for you guys. She feels
Well,
bad.
yeah, we look like we're 12 years old compared to everyone else there.
They did look oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, dude.
I spotted you guys from a mile away. I was oh my god, I'm coming to this event. I've never met these guys in person.
Because I'm wearing this? What do you mean? I look great. Is this okay? And here's a question. We thought about what we're gonna wear a lot. How do I look? Be honest, 100% honest.
You did well. What shoes were you wearing? Yeah. You did well.
Well, out of 10, how did I do?
A 7.
That's fine. That's totally. How did he do? Let's roast Cole. Look at him. He's wearing fucking shorts.
Different vibes.
Different vibes.
It was ready for a 5K.
Yeah.
Ready for a baptism. You guys should.
Baptism?
You guys should have coordinated a little better.
Okay. Well, okay. A baptism?
Anyways.
A baptism. I thought I looked good.
No, you look.
No, don't lie. We don't lie in this podcast.
Yeah, I think you guys started to open up once I got there. Once I said, okay, let's turn these chairs towards the crowd.
Okay, well, there's you understand.
Let's do a lap.
You understand.
Do a lap.
Do a lap. You understand there's a difference between 2 guys who are very much younger than everyone there.
Right.
Versus 2 guys with a girl who's the same age as other people there. That's a very different vibe.
And you guys are also from Indiana.
Okay, well, yeah, but no one knows that.
You can tell. I'm just kidding.
You can't tell we're from Indiana.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a different vibe.
You're right. It's a different vibe. I get it. But you guys did well.
To be honest, we were sitting there like, I need her to show up. I need Casandra to show up. It's like, we can't just walk around by ourselves.
Once the vodka Red Bull started flowing,
we needed those. 100% needed those.
You were like, let's go ask them to take pictures. Let's go do that.
Exactly.
There we go.
There we go. That's all we needed.
We're here.
It's a little bit of confidence, a little bit of liquid courage.
A lot of it.
A lot of liquid courage and a friend. That's all you need. A liquid courage and a friend. That's all you need.
I
Go
agree.
to a party by yourself.
I agree.
That's all you need. Now, let's get into the real podcast stuff. You were last on in, what month was it last year?
I feel like it was
spring-ish.
I thought it was summer. I don't know.
It could have been. I think it was like April, maybe. Let's say April last year.
Mm-hmm.
Catch us up on life. Any big changes from, let's say, a year ago today?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Not really. Any life changes? Let's see. I'm still working at a hospital. Social work.
Enjoying it?
You know, changing lives. I feel like I've really focused on New Year's resolutions this time around.
What are the New Year's resolutions? I got some of my own.
I mean, I do have like random ones. Like I want to be able to do like 5 pull-ups because I have no upper body strength.
I can't do 5 pull-ups. That's a fact.
Really?
Oh, you look at me and you think I can?
I just think people like can usually.
No.
Okay.
Can you?
Maybe I'll...
Probably.
I mean, if I tried hard, maybe.
Well...
Okay, sorry,
like
continue.
that.
5 pull-ups.
And then I want to get, like, better at roller skating. I have roller skates.
You're a roller skater.
I wouldn't consider myself
A roller...
Yes.
Eventually
Yes.
a roller skater. Got it.
And then just, like, personal goals, like, a lot of, like, self-care and healing. Good. And then, like, fun goals, like... starting to be more on social media.
Mm-hmm. Where should people follow you right now? Mid-podcast.
Cashmula209. Instagram.
Follow her right now. You better follow her right now. Check her out on TikTok. Cole just did. Our producer Cole just followed her. So
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Thank you.
Here's a question for you. Have you ever done yoga?
Have I ever done yoga? I have. I've done hot yoga.
I have not done hot yoga. My New Year's resolution was to do more yoga. What was that? Whew. It's hard.
Do more yoga?
No, do yoga, period. I've never done it before. I started January 1st. I've been doing it every single day. Shout out to Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube. I've been doing her 30-day challenge.
Every single day? When did you do today?
I've skipped a couple days. I have not done today. You didn't even call me out like that. Not done today, but I've been doing warrior poses. I've been doing cobra poses. I've been doing downward dog.
It requires so much strength.
So much. It's a lot.
And you're like, oh, yoga, peaceful, like, mind-body connection. I'm like, I want to die. Like,
it's awful. It's so... And she makes it look so easy. She's like, okay, now turn, open up, lift this leg.
Yeah, nice.
Clench the hips. So I was like, I can't do this. It's so
And then
hard.
you're also trying to focus on your breathing.
Yeah. She's like, breathe in and out. Like, I can't breathe right now. I literally can't breathe right now. It's impossible. So... That's my big New Year's resolution was to do more yoga, so I was wondering if you had any tips, but not a yoga person.
I have.
You're working out at 7 a.m. tomorrow, though, right?
I am.
And it is currently, it's not even 10 o'clock.
These guys are on East Coast.
We're on East Coast time.
Yeah.
I don't understand time, but you're working at 7. You're up at 7 a.m.
Like, I can't do like the calm stuff. Like I need like loud music, high intensity workouts. Like,
is that just like bike? What do you do? So what do you do? Tomorrow, walk us through 7 a.m. tomorrow. What are you doing?
It's like a circuit training. So like you're like with a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you start on the treadmill, then you go to weights, and then you go to like abs and like stuff on turf and like rotate. Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a lot.
Music's popping. It's fun.
I don't know. At 7 a.m., I don't think anything could be fun.
You guys woke up at 7 a.m. today.
Okay, but we're used to East Coast time.
So it was 10 a.m.
7:45.
So it was 10 a.m. our time, so it's nothing to us.
True.
Well, he sleeps until... How long do you sleep? You sleep until when?
Depends on the day.
Noon, every single morning.
11.
I live with him. He wakes up at noon.
Right before class.
Tell me I'm wrong. No, tell me I'm wrong. Take the mic. Tell me I'm wrong.
It depends on the day.
No, I'm right. 100%. You know I'm right.
Yeah, you
Anyway, so I'm literally... Okay, here's a question I have for you.
Wyatt's drunk, everyone. He's trying.
Oh, cut that from the pod. That was aggressive. Paradise. What happened?
Paradise.
Were you going to be on it? What was the process like?
I got reached out to about Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I did. A lot of people did, I feel like.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like hard to tell who was actually going to go on it. I did get the contract. So that was more like...
Did you sign said contract?
I decided not to sign the contract. I work at a hospital.
Yeah.
They wanted you to take so much time off.
A lot of time off.
I was dating a boy.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, continue.
And it just wasn't the right time. I was like, if I'm going to go and possibly embarrass myself for a second time.
You didn't embarrass yourself first time around. You didn't embarrass yourself first time around.
You're right. I didn't have enough screen time to embarrass myself.
That's not what I was going to say, but a little bit of what I was going to say. But it wasn't like you were like, oh, a laughing stock.
No, yeah. It was whatever.
Yeah.
But I just there's a lot of risk to go on the show.
It is?
You really don't know what's going to happen, and some people are like, well, you'll never know if you don't go on, and some people are like, well.
So how long did you actually think about it? Who did you ask people, or was it all just you? Just like, I'm gonna think about this myself.
Well, obviously, that San Diego trip, Hoodiegate
was still it's still live. I'm still wanting it. I still don't believe you, but
that was the time everyone was being asked. So obviously the girls were talking. Are you gonna go on it? Are you gonna go on it? What do you think? And it was just obviously you're with your friends and you're like, I would be fun to go on it with them and stuff, but. When you think of the purpose of it, and you're am I in the mindset to try to meet a boy? Is this gonna work? Then you gotta.
Yeah. But you were talking to someone at the time.
I was, yeah.
How? I don't want to open up fresh wounds, but how did that? Not good. Is it all right? How'd everything go? Are you still talking to him?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
So, I don't know if this is a mean question to ask. Do you regret not going on Paradise?
No.
So you're fine not going?
I watched it back, and no part of me was
I wish I was there.
I wish I would have gone on it. I was just watching it back, and I know how much anxiety these people are feeling watching this back. I know, been there, and I was only there for a second. I'm I don't need any part of that. They did say, we'll talk to you next year and see if you change your mind.
Okay. All right, let's open up that door.
But now we got a whole new season of girls, so who knows?
Can we open up that door? Would you ever consider doing it?
I don't know. I have talked to a few girls from the new season. I haven't been watching. I don't know if you've been watching.
I've been watching a little bit. Who have you been talking to? You don't have to say because you don't have to, but this podcast where we're honest.
Their season's still airing.
Let's think of girls I know. You can just nod. So if they listen to the podcast, they know Susie.
No.
That's all I know. Shit. No wait, I know other. Teddy.
So a group of the girls. No, a group of girls came to San Diego. Am I outing them? Is this legal? Sorry, ladies.
I'm not the police.
A group of girls came to San Diego, and then I didn't realize they were on the show because they were still undercover.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And then I found out they were on it, and I was like, great. And I met a couple of first nighters, and I'm like, let's go.
Oh, first nighters? Is that
that's the term? We're first nighters. Yes.
Honestly, I'll be honest.
Or night oneers. First nighters, night oneers.
First nighters, night oneers. I feel like, honestly, it's the best way to go.
You're embarrassed for a second, and then looking back, you're like, damn,
you're in
I got my foot in the door, and I didn't have to deal with any of
You get a little bit of clout, because everyone's like, who's this girl? Night one, let's go. And then you're out, but you don't have to worry about
mysterious. And what happened to her?
What happened to her? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, what happened to Casandra? Oh my gosh, where'd she go?
The talk of the town.
Yeah, everyone's talking about you. Everyone was talking about you, night one. 100%. No, everyone.
They're still talking.
Okay, sorry, so continue. Group came. We don't have to say any names.
A group came. I met a couple of the girls, and then they messaged on Instagram, and they're like, "Hey, like, so nice seeing. Like, we should like hang." A couple of them were, I don't even remember, like Florida. They were kind of all over. One of them's from San Diego. Hopefully, I was supposed to go to a premiere party, and I deactivated Insta, lost touch.
But
anyways,
you know her name, right? We can bleep this out. I'll bleep it out.
Samantha.
Is she still on? She left night one?
She came in the hot tub with the bikini looking hot.
Oh, yeah, where it was like bleeped out?
Yeah, and then she disappeared.
And
we basically had the same experience.
Okay. Samantha, come on the pod. I'm bleeping that out, so it doesn't matter. But come on the pod. I'll send that clip to her.
I'll let her know to come on the pod.
We love night oneers on the pod.
We are big night oneer stands.
Huge night oneer stands. They deserve more respect than they got on ABC. ABC won't show them. We will. The People Person podcast will. That's what we do. So you're supposed to go to the premiere, and then back to Paradise. Like, have you ever considered? What's the? Is that where this? Yeah, I think that's where it started.
Well, I was saying there's just a bunch of just meeting a couple of girls. I feel like they have a good selection, and I feel like Bachelor's kind of dying.
It's dying.
It's
big time.
On its downward somewhat.
Dude, so any thoughts on Clayton as the lead right now?
I can't. I feel like I don't know enough of it. I have seen a lot of viral TikToks.
Just give a personal reflection on his appearance. Looking at Clayton.
Not my type.
Okay. What would be your type for those listening at home? Matt James? Is Matt James your type?
I mean, I knew I was going on the season. You kind of have to convince yourself that you're going to marry this person just to this is the one. And then you get there and you're like, okay, this is
not.
This is just not. But I will say Clayton comes off a little awkward on TV. Maybe he'll loosen up. Just not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Very fair. Now, so are we? I'll ask you definitively. Would you rule out Paradise in the future?
I'm never going to rule anything out. But I will say there's probably cooler shows, cooler opportunities.
Cooler shows? You're teasing something. That seems like a tease. So, is there anything else in the works? What are we doing here? Yes.
There's more shows out there, yeah. I think Bachelor's dying out.
Cut the cameras, come on. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
I feel like Netflix shows are up and coming.
Okay, so pay attention because there's going to be on Netflix shows coming up here soon.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll very much
2022.
Cole, I'm going to open up the show to our producer real quick.
Yeah. I also need Chase when I do this.
Is that Coke?
I don't know.
Yeah, please be quiet. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, everyone stay silent when I'm talking. Okay, so
wow, he was taking notes.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, what else was I gonna do? Just to get some things clear, these are my notes I've taken word for word. We did have more fun when you showed up. Big time social anxiety.
Yeah.
That is. Thank you.
The whole time I tried to get him to snap out of it, and when I was trying to get him to get out of it, I got back into it. So it was kind of like a. Anyways.
We're talking about the bathroom fiasco?
Oh, yeah. I asked him if I could go to the bathroom.
You asked for permission?
Yeah. Well, it started with, I'm going to the bathroom. And then it turned into a permission thing.
Because he's like, don't leave me.
He's like, you can't leave me by myself. You said something about roller skating. I roller skated in elementary school a lot. I don't remember.
It was a thing back then.
No, it was cool in 3rd grade for me. So whatever year that was.
That's a question? That's a question?
No, I'm telling you, this is the things that we're covering here.
Go.
And then I think you said something about getting used to the time, and I said, 'twas the longest day ever.
It was a very long day.
Yeah.
These are statements, not questions.
I know, I'm just trying to get things covered. Questions.
He's covering his bases.
How long is the circuit training? Duration-wise? Because you said you're doing a bunch of stuff.
It's an hour.
It's an hour.
Top-notch questions here.
Yeah, I know. You were talking about joining, the Bachelor again. You never know what will happen, quote. So what do you know will happen? So are like the girls talking about stuff while you're on the show at all, and then they get like a gist, or?
I feel like some girls go on the show with the thought of paradise already. It's just a different vibe. I know that they probably won't start asking until probably like April, May to film in the summer is typically when it happens. So as of now, I don't think anyone would know if they're being considered. But I feel like a lot of the time the girls are like get sent home and they're like, well, there's someone's paradise.
And then you said something about convincing yourself that you're going to marry the person. Do you know what the other girls say when it comes to marrying the person on the show?
That's a good question.
Thank you. I took really good notes. Thank you. I have plenty more things.
I mean, you're talking to, again, first nighter.
We love
That's my
first
next
nighter.
Not much cheat.
That's actually my next question.
But from what I've heard, a lot of the girls that get sent home, quote unquote, heartbroken, they're not actually like heartbroken.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
It's like a.
You never
It's
even
like
knew
a
the
shot.
guy.
It's like a shot at the ego a little bit. I think that's where it hurts.
Like a humbling experience type
Like,
thing.
Damn, like because it does turn into kind of competition. I mean, there's 30 beautiful women. How is it not going to turn into a competition? But in terms of like heartbreak, like I was going to marry this man, highly doubt.
Oh, question. At what point did you, through the process, was it initially you knew it was Matt? Or were you asked to be on it before you knew it was Matt?
They had announced Matt James earlier than they usually, like I think they usually go through casting and then they'll announce.
So if it wasn't Matt, would you have done it?
If it was Clayton, I wouldn't have done it.
If it was, who would you, okay, here we go. Who would you have done it for? What guy in Bachelor Nation would you be like, yeah?
Who were the previous?
I don't know. Well, Colton, probably no.
Yeah, that's hard now.
Like any other guys. How about this?
Well, I remember I was gonna go to. I was gonna go to a
to.
casting call for Peter's season.
Really? I mean, we know this, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, I forget.
So-
I went to a concert that day, and I was like, never mind, I'm not going.
That's fair.
And then it rolled back around.
So-
but
When you were in talks for Paradise, it seems like you hey, what's a list of guys you would want to see here? Because it seems like everyone goes on the season like, oh, I wish I saw this person there.
yeah,
Who would you wanted to see on Paradise if you went?
if I went,
And I will try to get them on the podcast. And I will try to set you up. Because that's my job here. I'm a matchmaker.
I've gotten DMs.
Oh, you should not have said that. Because we're going to open up. Oh.
No, but I've been like, from Michelle's season, from who was the previous?
Rodney? I love Rodney.
Oh, Rodney seems nice.
Okay, so it
We're
wasn't
both more
Rodney.
in San
Wasn't
Diego.
Rodney.
No, I just I haven't been like I honestly would ghost a lot of them. Not ghost. It's not ghosting. I just wouldn't respond because
That's
you know how you
ghosting.
have your requests and you.
That is
Okay,
ghosting.
that's ghosting.
It's ghosting.
Maybe 2022 is the year I start replying.
Okay, well,
Maybe.
let's hypothetically, from guys from Michelle's season, let's hypothetical, who would you be interested
I
in?
literally
Let's
don't
say
know
Rodney.
seems like a nice
Nate's
guy.
engaged to Michelle, never mind.
Yeah.
Brandon. I wasn't the biggest fan of Brandon. Brandon, I love you.
Really?
Oh, you liked Brandon.
No, I just thought like runner up. He was really nice.
Something was off about him the whole season. I was like, this dude's like too good to be true. I hope he comes on and explains himself to me. I was like, he's saying all the right things all the time. I was like, he can't be that perfect.
That's
Whoa.
true, but he was. I feel like he was pretty heartbroken after.
He was very heartbroken.
So I mean, but then again, is anyone ever really heartbroken?
Exactly.
We just talked about this.
What about
I don't
what's
know.
his face? The white guy. I'm looking at his face. Is it Jane? No, it's not Jane. What's his name?
The white guy.
The white guy. Fuck. What's his name? I don't remember his
So
name.
many of them.
Rick. I think it was Rick.
Rick. Oh, he followed
Rick.
me on Instagram.
Oh, okay. All right.
Rick.
Thoughts on Rick?
He was a little quieter on the
Okay.
show.
Yeah.
A little-
Okay. You gotta give me a name. Who reached out to you?
I'm not giving up names.
I can bleep it out.
I don't trust you for a second.
You can trust
I'm not
me.
calling anyone out. There's been DMs. There hasn't been replies. There might be replies in the future.
Okay.
Oh
All right, that's fine.
We'll see.
I'll leave it at that.
Is it like this is my last question. Is there a different is there a different criteria for each show? If you don't know, it's okay, but I was curious. That's what I wrote out.
Wait, what? Say that again.
I said, is there a different criteria between the Paradise Show and the
Like,
Bachelor
to be
Show?
casted for it?
I feel like you're not going to show up on Paradise if you weren't on.
I'll be honest, I don't know what I meant by it, but that's what I put. I guess both then. Casted and
Well, I
maybe
mean,
mindset.
I'm not on the casting team, but I would assume that, they want more fun, playful, a little more out there for Paradise because it's Mexico and they obviously
Sure.
want stuff to go down. They're not going to pick people who are a little more reserved. It's not the vibe.
That's
Good
my
questions, man. Good questions,
Thank you.
man. That was great. All right. Final question I have.
Great work!
Yeah, well done, Cole.
Thank you.
You're about
You
to
took
get
a lot
your
of notes.
job taken
You're
away
gonna-
from you.
Yeah, you're upgraded. You're
Workplace.
promoted. Promotion for Cole. He's official podcast. I really don't have much else. I will offer. Do you have anything you need to ask me before I ask my final question? I'm an open book at this point. I'm, as you said, 4 vodka Red Bulls deep.
I'm just wondering about your.
Oh my
no!
God.
Cut it!
How does that work
Cut
in
it.
Indiana?
Cassandra.
Cut it! Cut! Do you remember what? So I asked the final question to every guest who comes on.
You do.
Do you remember what it is?
It was
Mm.
something about like what.
Oh, good first word. Good first word. What?
Hold on, because I'm trying to remember my answer. What wakes you up in the morning?
Close. What gets you up in the morning?
Wow!
Nice. You kill. Let's go.
Number 1 fan.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, what does get you up in the morning? Does it change? I can't remember what you said last time, but
yeah,
let's
you
think
can't
this
remember
honestly.
anything I talked about.
Probably the
That was
strongest.
so mean. You're my favorite guest to come on. I'll say that right now. Favorite guest.
Wow!
Favorite guest of all time.
That means a lot. You've had some pretty
Until
good
Dylan
ones.
comes on the watch.
Shit.
I'm kidding. I love you. I appreciate it. I
doubt
appreciate it.
What wakes me up in the morning? I'm trying to think of what I said in comparison to last time.
Doesn't matter what you said last time. What right now, this morning, what got you up?
My alarm clock.
Okay, that's a good answer.
But a more big
Yeah,
picture
let's go
answer.
philosophical.
Philosophical.
It's a big word. It's a lot of syllables.
My ability to impact others.
Oh yeah, in your work, in your life, and everything.
And it doesn't even have to be my work,
Let's
just
go.
saying hi to the cashier at the gas station.
Hell
Small
yes.
talk, asking them how their day was.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Well, I think that's all I have. So thank you for everyone who listened this far.
This was a mess.
This was an absolute mess of a podcast, but it's probably going to be one of my favorites of all time.
We're gonna need some more shots.
So shots of Jack are coming. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you all. Have a great one.
Thank you
Cassandra,
for
thanks
flying
coming
out across the country.
For you, and for you
It
only.
really means a lot.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
want to talk about how you make me feel like a child.
Fuck.
Well, you guys are like little brothers to me.
Aw, well, thank you.
Aw.
Did
That
you-
did kill the mood, though. It was like, I stick by you, and you said, aw.
Aw.
That hurt my feelings.
I'm the aw girl.
Well, if you want to set us up with the little sisters of yours, go for it.
I do have a little sister.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, she's 21.
Wait a second. What? Actually?
Yes!
Should we cut this?
No.
Sissy!
cut it. Well, we can record. I probably won't keep
This
it
is
on.
this is personal.
There's no way she listens to it.
Yeah, dream girl, dreaming, I be dreaming. Missing all the days you got me fiending. I said I love you, babe, you know I mean it. Hey, yeah, dream girl, I be dreaming.